riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lift. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the reigning NFC champs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go, set.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Going for it with Sanders. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And just good downhill running running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but if...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment.
7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Murray off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 54 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray now. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On play action, it's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Right back to Sanders on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Hurts to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Hurts going to keep it again. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Sanders. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Come on. Hey.
Hurts. Rolling to his right. Hurts fumbles it, and the Raiders pick it up.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they bring what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Murray. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They got one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a tee for them. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
In motion, the tight end. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.